Hey kids, welcome back to another live build. Today we're going to do a Ninjago set. This is set number 70723. It is the Thunder Raider. Now this set is suggested range of ages 8 to 14, comes with 334 pieces. Looks like we have two of the good guy vehicles, what I'll call them, and then a little Nindroid with a looks like a cannon on a tripod, and that's it. So this is definitely, you know, building the troops for the good guys only. The bad guys are unfortunately just stuck with this little bitty thing. So I think it's no match on who's gonna win that battle. On the back here you can see it's showing off the fact that the what do they say here? Vehicle splits into two models. So it looks like this little mech thing is actually part of the vehicle. So I'm excited to see how that all comes together. So let's go ahead and check it out together as we build this. Bust it open. All right. So you get Jay and Cole and one of the Nindroids. And back here it shows a little advertisement there that you get 3 of these little flame axe blade things. I don't know what they're called. All right, so we've got instruction book 1 and instruction book 2. Now I've noticed with these 2014 sets of the Ninjago, they do it a little different on the front where they have all of the set numbers printed over here, but they're all kind of grayed out. I don't know if you can see that. And the set that this one is actually for is real bold. It's got the white stripe going through it. So it's a way to show you how many other sets there are and which one you have. And you can see there's 2 instruction books, and it puts the little 70723-1 or /1, and then 70723/2. So instruction book 1, instruction book 2. So we have 2 little instruction books, and they're really little too. I mean, they're not even a big instruction book. So like something you'd see in a small $20 set. We've got 2 loose tires in the box. We've got a sticker sheet, and the sticker sheet actually looks kind of cool because it's translucent sticker material with the prints on it. So whatever these stickers go on, you'll be able to see through it, except for where the print is. I don't know a good way to show that. You can almost see through it there. So they're more like decals, where you can see through the sticker piece. All right, we got a bag 2, a bag 3, and a bag 1. Let's go ahead and get into bag 1. Inside bag 1 is small bag 1. All the small pieces. And we have our, looks like the headpiece to the Nindroid in a separate bag. Here's what I like about these. They started doing this on a lot of the Friend sets. As you can see, there's a perforated strip there. So you just grab one of the corners here and pull, and you can see it opens really easy. And we get our headpiece. Okay. They have to do that because the plastic on these little bags is a different plastic than this. This plastic is, you can almost hear it. It's more of a harder plastic, and this is the real soft, like sandwich bag type plastic. that if you try to pull it, all it does is just stretch it out like a piece of gum. It doesn't open it at all. So putting the perforations on it makes it so much easier to open. Alright, so we're going to do our minifigures first. The first figure we're going to do is, looks like I'm going to do Cole first. So he has a little bandana type piece. And big bushy eyebrows. Single printed face. It's just got an angry face, that's all. And the black hair. So there's Cole and his angry face. No printing on the legs, just some normal torso printing. Printing on the back is nice too. So it's a good print, but it's just on the torso only. Single printed face. Jay, same thing. No printing on the pants. It's almost the same level of printing on the torso. Same style too, except Jay has the lightning bolts instead of the Cole has a little fire bolt or something print. Single printed face for Jay. He just has the angry eyes also. They're both wearing black gloves. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. So you see he's got the lightning bolts printed. And of course we have our Nindroid. Now the Nindroid actually has torso and leg printing. Got kind of a mechanical print on his legs. And the big headpiece that I showed you that we opened a minute ago. You can see the print right there on the legs and the head. It's got printing on the front and back. Now some of these Ninjago sets, the Nindroids don't even come with a headpiece, so maybe this is a superior one to the others. Maybe a higher rank in their little Nindroid army. Who knows? All right, so let's go ahead and zoom in and go ahead and get into this build. Looks like we're going to build the mech portion first. Push all that to the side. And I will highlight any newish pieces. This piece is kind of new. We've seen these little zigzag type brackets before, but this one a little bit shorter than the typical one. And it's got two Technic pinholes in the top there. So kind of newish, I guess. Or taking an existing brick and just modifying it a little bit. That's what a lot of these Lego bricks, what am I even saying? That's where a lot of these come from, is they're just existing parts that they just slightly modify. And they don't get rid of the old part, it's just kind of a new modified version of it. And then next thing you know, we have thousands of parts to choose from. Okay, that's first little sub build. On to the next one. Technic bricks, Technic plate. You know it's a Technic plate because it's got holes in the top. Anything with pinholes on the top or sides is called a Technic brick. You can see the round. This round plate has the little axle hole in it. Alright, this piece is going to go right on there. Okay. Easy enough, huh? Although I don't know what this is yet. Alright, so this is probably just the body of our little mech. Now the next piece here shows that we're going to build two legs. That's what the little 2x right there means. It means we'll build it 2 times. So I'm going to do both of them at the same time to save some time. Just keep it easy. The age range of this set was 8 to 14, I believe. So far there's been nothing that any age kid could have done. These are all pretty simple steps. So I'm wondering where the complexity is going to come into. We'll probably get there. Oops, put too many of those on. Oops. It's 2 on each. I was putting 4 on them because I'm doubling it. If I'm doing 2 times, I'm doubling it. All right, some black windows. It's an interesting use of the window. So I'm guessing it's going to be feet like this now. So we've basically built a flat portion. So go like that. But we're not that far yet. These little panels are pretty cool. They kind of look like a wing or a fin. And they have this bar going across. So it will actually just, see, we've got a clip right there. Clip right on that bar. So it just gives it a little bit of styling. I can't remember if I've ever seen these little pieces before. Okay, and then that goes wait a minute, did I miss a step? Oh, I've got to put these pieces on. I've got to put the legs on, or this thing will not work. They go like that. Alright, so we got our legs on. And now the body clips on there. So that goes like that. And oh, he does the splits really well. Okay. Something ain't right, because I put that on the wrong way. It's supposed to be this way. There we go. Now that looks a little bit more proportioned. Pay attention, kids. Look at the instructions. There. Don't do what I do. Okay, I guess all these, I don't do Hero Factory. I'm guessing a lot of these pieces are Hero Factory pieces. More or less just panels that you clip onto these ball joints. Seems like they would have limited use, except for just something like that. Alright, so we got 2 arms now. Oops, wrong side. 2 arms. Let's go ahead and build those both real quick. Here's an unprinted droid head. These are pretty rare in the unprinted versions. Got 2 gray ones in here. You click on this little clutch assembler piece, clutch gear thing, and makes it a cool little mechanical looking piece there. Round tiles. I love me some round tiles. Okay, the big blades. And these blades, you got a little droid tripod gun's gonna have no chance against this giant mech thing. Alright, so there's our 2 arms. We'll go ahead and get them on these ball joints, like so. And we're gonna do, these are older style Technic panels. See, they've got the little Technic holes right there on the side, but the actual panel itself is pretty flimsy. I don't have many of these because I was in the dark ages in the 90s and early 2000s, so when I got back into, you know, the Lego hobby, I missed a lot of the Technic sets that used a lot of these panels. But that being said, after a few sets that I have attained that uses them, I'm kind of glad I missed that, because they're not that great in my opinion. The new style Technic panels are a lot better. Okay. So this is kind of cool. We're building like a little cage that will help protect whoever's driving this, and it's actually using the Friends style handlebars. These handlebars for any type of vehicle or device that, oh, I just dropped it. Any type of vehicle or device that the Friends have to hold on to, they need this special handlebar because the way their hands only go one way. They're not like the Lego minifigures, the regular minifigures where you can move the hands around. Let's see. I actually have a friend over here. I'm gonna grab one. So you can see this friend doll, the hands are molded onto the arms and they do not twist or rotate, unlike a normal minifigure that you can turn their hands and position them a little bit easier. So these little handlebars fit perfectly on the friend's hand configuration. But this is not a friend set, this is a Ninjago set, and they're using it as a bar device that's going to be clipped on right up there. Check that out. So that's a cool use of parts that were designed for something else, but you can use them in other Lego sets. So don't be a hater towards any other themes of Lego. You know, you may just like Ninjago. There's nothing wrong with that, but Lego is universal. You can use pretty much any pieces. So there you go. So we've got like Hero Factory pieces, we've got Technic pieces. These pieces here are Technic. You've got some Friends pieces, and then of course you got your normal Lego pieces. So there's a ton of different themes of pieces just in this one Ninjago set. So that is book number 1. We built our minifigures and we built, I don't know if it's Cole's mech or Jay's, but in the instructions they show Cole piloting it. So let's go ahead and get into book 2, bag 2, and get our vehicle built. Oh, we have a few extra pieces from this first bag. It's one bandana slash, I don't know what it's called, the little cloth loin that goes over their mouth. So we got one of each color. Got a cheese slope, a stud, and a lightsaber holder. Bag 2 does not have many pieces in it at all. We do have our golden wheels, and then we've got a mini bag in bag 2. It has the small parts as usual. Oh, sorry, had to get a drink. All the talking is making me dried out a little. Alright, so we know we have no minifigures in this bag because we built them all with the first bag. So let's just go ahead, get into it, and I'll highlight any new pieces as usual. Nothing new there. We do have the printed Ninja Star tile. This isn't new. It's been in a few sets, but it's still pretty cool. Anything printed, I like. You know, I'm not anti-sticker, but I feel that if it needed a sticker, it was that important, then Lego would just print the piece. So any printed pieces I enjoy. I like those. Alright, so looking at the box, I thought this was a tripod gun, but it's actually a quad pod. It's got four little legs. Go down. Zoom in a little bit so you kids can see it. So this is our bad guy's weapon, the one thing he gets in this set. So you can see he's got four 4 little legs there. And he has some sort of red blaster cannon. Not sure what it is, but we'll put it on there. Okay. And the gold chainsaw with the trans yellow blade ripper thing. That gets clipped on to one of these clips. I guess for future use. You can just hold it there while he's shooting the lasers. That's it. There's our bad guy gun. That's all he gets. Against this thing and the vehicle we're about to build. So we'll put that to the side. Zoom out a little bit. So we're gonna get all busy here. And now we should be able to fly through this. If you're building with me at home, this is the point where you need to keep up. Or try to keep up. So I like to fly through some of these basic brick builds. Just for your time's sake and for mine. I'll definitely stop and show you when there's something interesting in the build or any cool techniques that I think are worth sharing. But if it's just standard stacking bricks, anybody can do that. You're just here to see it all come together, right? Are you keeping up with me? If you had to pause it a few times. You know, I want to tell you guys if I build too fast, put it in the comments. But I have had a comment or two where people say they like the speed that I build things at. Because apparently there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. And some people build really slow from what I hear. So this may be refreshing. Maybe it's too fast. I don't know. Let me know. I'd love to hear from it or hear from you, and I take all comments, positive or negative, and I'll usually respond to them. And we'll accommodate any requests. Okay. We're almost done with bag 2. Told you there was not many pieces in this bag. And the bulk of them being bricks really makes it go faster. Okay. Looks like we're going to build a wheel axle thing. So we do have a few Technic pieces in here, and that's usually what drives the age range of these sets up. So anytime there's a mini Technic build inside of it, it'll freak kids out. Okay. And I am no stranger to Technic. I prefer Technic sets over any Lego set. These don't faze me at all. These are easy little Technic builds. Except you gotta get it in the hole or it goes flying. Nice wheel. Put that on there. Oops, wrong side. If the wheel kind of stops, then you've got it pushed on there too tightly. You gotta loosen it a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Keeps on going. So if you give the wheel a spin and it stops after like a few rotations, here, let me show you. I'll push this on too tight. Look at that. It's not even spinning. It means you've got it on there too tight. You've got to give it a little bit of gap. So when you see that little axle there has a little bit of give because I've pulled it away. I'll over exaggerate it here. So you pull it out a little bit from the wheel. And once you do that, to where there's a little bit of play in there, give this thing a spin. Look how fast it goes. It doesn't stop for a while. So that's your Technic tip of the day. Do not push the pieces on too tight. Unlike your normal Lego bricks, Technic pieces, or Technic axles really, should not always be pushed all the way in. There should be a little bit of wiggle room. It just makes the whole mechanism work a lot better. So there, you learned something today. If you ever do any Technic sets, you'll notice in the instructions they try to demonstrate that with a little diagram showing you not to squeeze the axles on too tight. We've got 2 extra pieces from bag 2. Gold sword and a Technic pin. So let's finish this off real quick with bag 3. Bag 3 contains 2 mini bags. One is just all of these tank treads, and the other one is, of course, all of the mini small pieces. Here's a newish piece, this little A-frame. Those are pretty cool. Okay. I'm not going to open the tank treads until we get to that step because it'll just be a big old mess everywhere. And once you start building them, you just put them all together at once. So it's not like you're going to use 1 or 2 here and there. Alright, so we're going to build 2 of the axle assemblies that are going to hold the tank treads. So let's get that started. And once again, this is mostly just using Technic pins and axles and gears. Just both of those. Make sure they spin freely. I'm going to loosen them up a little bit. Kind of worried about these tank treads because they normally don't roll per se on a hard surface. They kind of grip a little bit better on carpet or a rug. So we'll see how well they do in this application. Get those two assembled. It looks like we go ahead and put our treads on now. So let me open this bag. You see, it's just a bag full of these tank treads. And they are the mini ones. There are actually larger ones than this. So we do 48 treads total, 24 per side. So let me start counting. It's gonna be boring to you guys because they just clip on. Here's a clip. It's not focusing. There we go. See that little clip there, and then there's a little bar there. You just put them right on top of each other. Clip it on. Alright, so that's 5. Let me speed this up. 6, 7, 8. All right, 4 more for this side, and then we'll be done with this one. I should have sorted them out first, that way I could talk while I'm doing this, but I was keeping count in my head. So, sorry for the boringness. If you've made it this far, you're probably thinking, what am I doing? What am I watching here? This is retarded. Watching a guy put tank treads together? What has my life come to? I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Don't stop watching just because I'm building these. Don't leave me. I have no friends. I actually didn't count these at all. I'm just going to line them up and hope I counted right the first time, because they usually give you an extra tread or two. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Now let me count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24. All right, so we do have 2 extras. Put those off to the side. And let's get these on. So it goes up and around, interlocking with that light bluish gray gear. And then that didn't go as planned. Uh-oh, we need to edit it. Edit this video. Don't let the kids see that. Why am I talking like a robot now? Alright, let's try it this way. Up and around, over, and ta-da. And see, it's so deceiving because the box shows these treads all tight, and you could probably get away with 23. Let me see what that looks like. But with 24 treads, it's so loose. At 23 is just not, can't get it all the way over there. Yeah, so here's 24. You can see how that whole tread is kind of flopping down. 23, it's nice and tight on there with a little bit of play. So I'll let you decide what you want to do. I actually like the way 23 looks versus 24. And of course, see the box picture there? It shows that tread real tight with no amount of play in it. But see, when this one is sitting on the ground, let me zoom in a little bit for you. The 24. See how much is drooping right there? And you can grab this little sword. Look how much I can pull it up. So that's 24 links and 23 links. Look how tight that is. Like I said, it still has the play, and can't really lift it up too much. But here's the problem I was telling you about earlier. On a hard surface, these things do not grip anything. They do not roll at all. Even with the 24 links. You see, it just slides. So these are always a disappointment because they really don't grip anything. Oh, and look how loose it is right here on this front piece. Since there's no gear there to grip onto it, it just kind of wobbles back and forth. And the 23 link one does a little bit better. So I don't think it's a design flaw with the model. I think what it actually is, it's a slight design flaw with the part itself. It's like, how do you make these have a little bit more grip? Now the bigger treads, they come in the Mindstorms set, and some of the large Technic tractors, they actually have little rubber insets that they can put in there. I think the rubber inserts only come with the Mindstorms. I haven't seen them in any Technic sets yet. Alright, so I made mine 23 links instead of 24. You guys can modify it as you see fit, but that's just aesthetically the way I think it looks best. There you go. Let's get back into building. Wasted too much time, right? All the kids are like, he's talking, make him shut up. There's not much left to it anyway, kids. You're almost there. Hang in there. The torture's almost over. What the? I guess it goes on. Okay. I know what we're building. Once you start to see some of these long tiles, that should be a giveaway as to what this is. I will save the surprise for the people that don't know what this is going to be. I had a tile or a plate, one stud over. Fix that real quick. Okay, good. We're good. Let's go. Continue on. And a printed control panel. Yay, we've got 2 printed pieces. There's a lot of stickers in this set, but the fact that we've got some printed pieces mixed in with that is cool. Alright, so that's done. Let's see, here's the part that I was telling you about. So we've got those plates, tiles. I get plates and tiles interchanged a lot. Tiles don't have any studs on top, just for the difference, and plates do. So this thing actually slides into this little slot back here. You can see it slides in and out, and it actually clips on to clip back there. There's the clip, and well, there's no clip. It's more or less just kind of barely holding it in there. It's gripping, just got enough clutch power just to hold it on there. So that's going to create a play feature that we'll probably look at here in a second too. Turn it over and we lock it on. There we go. Okay, this is confusing. No. Very confusing. All right. So we've created a little bit more stability back here with these couple plates. That way it'll hold on to the chassis a little bit better. All right, so we've got a little sub build here. It's probably going to be 2 opposite hands, so I'm going to build 2 of them, even though the instruction says 1. I'm just going to mirror the second build. If you've ever seen me do other builds, you know I do this a lot. I kind of know what's going to happen. 4 of these. Alright, so I'm not going to do a review of this set because kind of reviewing it here as I'm building it, kind of showing you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and we'll show you some of the play features at the end. But I will do a drop test of it, and then I will also do just kind of starting a new little series of videos called Playing With, where we actually play with the sets and just kind of either mock them or kind of just have fun with them. Well, it's just having fun with them. We just play with them. Oh, might help if that was all the way down. This is kind of an interesting little build. Okay. Cone paste this in. Alright, turn it over and put it on there. Oh, help if that thing's forward. It's loose right now. It's a loose cannon. Oh, so maybe that's what it does. Does it fold up? I'm getting ahead of myself. Quit doing it. I'm figuring it out before it's done. Okay, so that's it. I feel like I have an extra piece I shouldn't have. Why do I have another yellow? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did I do? Got that one on there. Did. He doesn't even need it, really. Okay. I forgot to put this round plate on. And it's part of the guts of this little thing. But it's holding on pretty well. So, not needed yet. We'll find out if it's the fall of the drop test. That's why it fell down. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see this better. So you've got this little handle back here. And you know, I showed you that this thing slides in and out. So when you pull it back, when I pull it back, it pushes those cannons out. So now he's in attack mode with these cannons. And then you push it back forward and fold the cannons back in. So that's pretty cool, and it creates a cool little pattern too when it's in the closed position. So it's like a quick pull back and ready to fire. So that's pretty cool. And they're not flick fires. There's no flick fires or anything. So it's fire with your imagination type thing, which I like. I'm not a huge fan of the flick fires. So the treads don't roll. That's a bummer. Now let's figure out how to get, you know, it showed that this thing is supposed to be part of, they don't give you instructions on how to get this guy on the back of this. So I'm gonna figure it out. So this may be the instructions, kids. I'm going to basically fold his little legs up into this fetal position. I don't know if you saw what I did there. So I just pull the knees up all the way up to the chest area. And there's these two Technic axles right there. And I'm just going to drop those two axles into these two plates with the Technic pin, like that. Does that look about right? So like I said, all it shows you back here is how it's kind of jumping off, but it's not showing you how to get it on there. So this is all just trying to figure it out. Oh, and it also shows the arms kind of facing forward like that. I guess on the sides. So there. So there. So if you need to figure out how to put this on there, watch my video at the end, and we will put Jay in the front here. He kind of lays back a little bit. That's the only way he can get on there. It's the only way he fits in the cockpit. Jay has to lay down. So he's laying back, so it really makes that control panel useless. I mean, if we're gonna get literal. And then we've got our Ninjroid with his puny little cannon that is gonna take out this whole 2-in-1 type flying device or land device. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Tickle that like button if you like what you saw, and we'll catch you next time. Later.